Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is a very short impromptu live. Um, it's not about the sector, it's about what I experienced. Not really experienced, but when I went to McDonald's to grab something to eat, I noticed when I went there, the last time I went there, there was maybe like one or two black people working there. But when I went yesterday, it was nothing but Hispanics working there. I sat down, had my fish sandwich and water, and I was trying to ask one of the employees there. She was mopping the floor. I was trying to ask her if they're hiring. Well, she looked at me like she did not know. She looked at me like she didn't know what I was talking about. So I broke out my translator and I put what I wanted to tell her. And I told her um, the same question, but in Spanish. And she told me, she pointed towards the front counter and she said, manager. Oh, and I said, okay. I nodded my head and I said, okay. um, they're hiring people that don't speak English. They're hiring people that don't speak a lick of English. Now, what if someone else asked her the same question? What was she going to say? Unless that other person knows, good Spanish to where they can communicate with her. So, yeah, I definitely, if I was to work in McDonald's, I would have to work at a different location because that location, they have workers that don't speak a lick of English. And if they speak English, it's minimal. It's not like conversational type English. They can only say a few words. So, I'm not to be disrespectful because I'm half Hispanic, but I speak English very good, very well. My mom, when she came to this country, um, her first language was Spanish. And sometimes when she says things to me, it's not proper English. It's not good English. So, yeah. So, I don't know how my mom and dad, how were they able to communicate because when they first got married, her English wasn't that good at all. So I don't know how they were able to communicate with each other um, when if he told her something, how was she able to understand? You know, so that's crazy. But hope everyone is well. Thank you for all who's tuned in. Happy Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, then Friday. um, what are you guys' plans for the weekend? Because the week is almost ending again. Uh, yeah, me. I may step away. I may step out. I'm gonna see what's going on here in my town this weekend. I missed the club. The club. I missed the bar slash dance club or club. I missed that event. Hopefully they have it again because the weather has been very, very warm. Not very warm, but the weather has been, warm enough to where, I was able to walk to McDonald's out, yesterday. And so yeah, it'll be in the 50s. It'll be in the it'll be like 49, 50 next week. One or 2 days next week. So Yeah, the weather has been really, really great. I will be talking about that tomorrow. Um, letting you know if it's going to be an early spring or not, because it's now it's in the 40s. You see what I'm saying? So I wonder. But anyway, um, yes, yeah. Yesterday I had a doctor's appointment. It was great. They said that I need to focus and work more so on my diabetes. So I did blood work, and my next appointment will be a phone appointment. She will be calling me, letting me know what medications she would like for me to take for the diabetes. Really, frankly, any diabetic medication that makes my feet hurt, I really don't want to take. So I hope they can put me on something that I will be able to take, even if it's a low dosage, because the glipizide is not working. Some of my high blood pressure medication is not working either, because that also makes my feet hurt. The hydrochlorothiazide, and also they had me on something else. Um, I forgot, amlodipine. Yeah, both make my feet swell up. Both make my feet hurt. So I no longer take those two. So hopefully they can find me something that is not going to affect the rest of my body, and to where, because walking to McDonald's and then back home took a toll on my feet as well. So I won't be walking long distances anymore. Any exercise I do will be in this house, because walking from my house to McDonald's was at least a mile. I want to say about a mile, maybe a half a mile. So yeah, I the dietitian, or the receptionist of the dietitian, called me today to schedule me an appointment. And it's going to be a tele appointment as well, and they're going to probably talk to me about food choices and things of that nature. And what I'm going to do is, whatever she gives me, whatever information she gives me, I'm going to start writing it down. And the next time I go shopping, I will start writing down, like, the food choices that she recommends. And I also have my diabetic cookbook. But I notice when I look at the cookbook, they have food recipes in there that have very high salt content. So I may not even use that diabetic cookbook, because it doesn't give any food recipes that have to do with minimizing your salt intake. So I'm going to keep the tele appointment, and start writing down suggestions and or food choices that they recommend me do. So yeah, minimize. And I know it's gonna be a struggle, but I gotta minimize the cookies and um, the Pringles chips, and whatever it had, whatever has a really high sugar and salt content, or not content, um, high sugar and salt, um, high sugar and salt in it. I need to eliminate it, because salt is not good for me. Sugar is not good for me, but there are alternatives. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that dietitian um, appointment. And I don't know if I need to follow up with the dietitian, but I'm gonna give it like maybe a week to 2 weeks of healthy eating, and then step on the scale to see if it helps, to see if the healthy eating is helping, If the weight is going down, then I'll continue to eat the healthy food. If the weight goes up, then I know that, what I'm saying, we'll have to work on it. So, uh, what else is going on with me? I've been getting a lot of, I've been getting a lot of, um, I've been getting a lot of likes from Facebook dating. Yeah, I had about probably 10 likes as of today. And I chose a couple of them. There's one guy that lives in Calumet City, and then the other one lives in Joliet, Illinois. The other one is Caucasian. The other one is African American. And yeah, I have been talking to the African American guy, and he seems pretty cool. He asked me what am I looking for on the site. I told him a serious relationship that can lead towards marriage. And and he says that he's looking for the same. I told him that I don't want any more kids, so if he's looking for someone that could give him children, then I'm not the person. Um, so that is what we talked about thus far. The Caucasian I have not heard back from. I don't know if he works late or whatever the case, but through Facebook dating there's no notification. So I have to like periodically check my messages on Facebook dating because um there's no notification. Facebook has notification, but not the dating app. So I think I need to like send some feedback to Facebook. Let them know that there is no notification for Facebook dating. So I don't know if I get messages or not until I look. So I may need to go into my settings and check my settings and see if I can, adjust that to where I am getting notifications just for anything as far as messages on Facebook. But yeah, that has been what's going on right now with me. The negativity, I'm not gonna go through with that anymore. I'm gonna try my best to stay away from the sector and start producing more and more positivity and things that will better another person. Maybe talk about more about my life experiences and whatnot, and stay on that type of road. I may come back with more dating commentary because, like I said, when I was with my children's father, we were together like a little over 7 years, off and on. So there's quite a bit to share, quite a bit to share as far as that is concerned. And then previous relationships that I've had too. So I may come back and continue to do dating commentary. And let me see what else. Um, Probably more life experiences. May share some things about my family. I'm not going to name names. I'm just going to say Madam X, Madam Y, that sort of thing. I don't want to share their name. Don't want to dox them. But more about, more dating commentary and probably some family. Talk about my family content. And next month, I would like to do, I'll probably be uploading some of my Black History Month, where each day I would talk about um, a very, one of my favorite figures in Black history. So I have to like look and find all of my Black History Month videos and upload them on YouTube. Each day I'll do a different Black history figure, Black history person, a very important person in Black history. So look out for that. Saturday is the first, so I'll probably have one uploaded probably tomorrow, and I'll have it scheduled to be presented the first of the month, which is Saturday. So yeah, so that was crazy at McDonald's. Yeah, so it seems like all they want is Mexicans working there because I applied maybe like what 2 years ago at that McDonald's, and I never got a phone call. I never got hired, and I felt that was kind of discriminatory. I felt that was not right because I do have McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's in both Springfield and back when I lived with my mother. So yeah. So I may not even work at that location. Yeah, I may not even apply for that location. McDonald's is pretty much beneath me. I have a year and a half of college, and working at any type of fast food is kind of like beneath me. It doesn't pay good. At this point I should be making 20 plus an hour just by the experience that I have. So, yeah, I'm just going to look past working at fast food. Fast food would be like something that I do on the side, that I would not make working at a fast food place a career choice. Yeah, fast food would be something that I would work on the weekends or part time in the evening, but not, I wouldn't make any type of fast food, working at a fast food restaurant, a career. And just for the simple fact, I'll be like at the bottom of the totem pole. I wouldn't be way up at like being a manager or a shift manager. Yeah, they would have me starting as a crew member. They would have me starting as a crew member. So, yeah, so fast food is out. Retail, I've done retail, so I'm considering doing retail as a second backup. Home health care, I'm considering possibly doing home health care, but I need a car for that. So, a car, um, my tax refund, I already filed, and it's not enough. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on that. But um, once I get my tax refund back, I'm going to take the CNA testing again. And well, first I need to go to the library and grab a book and start studying. Certified nursing assistant. Need to start grabbing a book and studying the material prior to me taking the test, because I want to pass. So so that's going to be what my plans will be as far as career, as far as what I'm going to do. I had an interview today. I haven't heard back from them, but hopefully I will be hearing back from them, and I hope and pray that I get the position. It's 16 an hour after training. It's not a whole lot, but it's something. It's the start, you know. It's not a whole lot, but I think I did pretty good on the interview, and I have experience in call center work and customer service work. So I think I did pretty well, but it's not up to me. It's up to them. So, but I'll just continue to apply elsewhere and see how that goes. You guys keep me in your prayers. Tune in tomorrow. I will be talking about this weather, this crazy weather that we've been having, and if it will be an early spring. Hopefully it will, because I'm liking this weather. The snow has melted. I hope that we have an early spring. Groundhog's Day is Sunday, and I hope the groundhog saw his shadow. But if not, that's fine too. But I think we're gonna have an early spring. Just just by seeing what the temperatures are going to be like in the next week or two. Yeah, I hope we have an early spring. But then, one year in February we had a massive snowstorm. I want to say maybe up to 10 inches of snow. So, hopefully this February it's different, you know. So, if there's nothing else, hey, Fanny K, how you doing? Thanks for coming through. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, I was talking about I don't know if you heard it from the beginning, but I was talking about when I was at Mcdonald's yesterday and I grabbed me something to eat, and nothing but Hispanics working there. And I ate my food and I left, girl. I was gonna go up to the manager and ask her if she was hiring, but from the looks of it, it looks like they're not really. I mean, how they have it set up where you got to order from the kiosk. The kiosk is taking over, girl. The kiosk, you place your order, you put where you're gonna be sitting, and they bring out the food to you. So it's not where they I don't know if they take orders at um the I don't think they take orders at the front counter anymore. I think is where you have to go. The manager told me that I needed to use the kiosk. Now I saw people in line taking orders, getting their orders taken. So I don't know. I don't know if she didn't want to be bothered by me. She looked at me and turned her head and continued to talk to the other coworker. So yeah, yeah. I didn't like the vibe. I didn't like the aura. Not the aura, but I didn't like the treatment. So she could have asked me, "Have you been helped? Is there something that I can do for you?" None of that came out of her mouth. So, if I do apply for fast food, yeah, good. Oh goodness, you saying oh goodness regarding the treatment? Yeah, girl. Yeah, she looked at me and then turned her head and went back to talk with her coworker. I was standing there for at least close to 5 minutes. So, the treatment there, yeah, I couldn't work for a company like that. I couldn't work for that location where you kind of you're kind of ignored. Yeah. So the treatment wasn't great. But McDonald's, you said what now? Customer service is terrible these days. Yeah, it is. It really is. It really, really, really is. Yeah. Yeah, customer service is real. It's bad on the phone. When I call in to inquire about my service, when I call to inquire about especially UPS last week, I had received a package that I was supposed to receive a package that I didn't get. I don't know if it got stolen or if it got blew away in the wind because it was kind of windy that day when I received it. So I don't know what happened, but I called to complain. I called to let UPS know, and their empathy. There was no empathy. There was no or sir or ma'am. I understand that your package was missing. Did you look around to see if it may have moved somewhere else? Did you check everywhere? None of that came out of the customer service rep's mouth. So yeah, I hope it got dealt with. I hope the issue got dealt with. I hope they're still investigating where the package went, but I didn't receive the package. I looked outside and I didn't see anything. So I hope that gets cleared up as soon as possible, because that's, they may blame me they may blame me, and I don't want to be blamed for something that I didn't do. So, and I don't want to be responsible for paying for the webcam. It was a webcam. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. I am so used to it, girl, cuz it's not only McDonald's. It's a lot of it's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your comment. Yeah, it's not only McDonald's, girl. When I call regarding a service or something like that, there's no empathy. There's no I'm sorry that you experienced this, ma'am. How can we make this right? How can we make this right for you? You know? How what can we do? What can we do to make this right? I hope you're having a blessed evening. I hope you're having a nice evening, nice and quiet, peaceful evening. Thank you for coming through. I'm not going to be on here long. I just wanted to come here and touch base with my subbies and let you know that I'm going to have a show tomorrow, a brief one. It's not going to be. It's going to probably be the same around the same time as this one. But I wanted to just discuss this nice weather. This kind of nice weather we're having as far as the temperatures are going up. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. So tune into that. It'll be around. I think. Oh man, I need to get on my computer because I think it's going to be in the evening or afternoon. But it's not going to be a long show. I may do that. Well, will I do that on? No, it's going to be on YouTube as well. But I'm going to be on my computer. Yeah, I'm going to be on my computer for that one. Just wanted to stop in and say hello. Well, hello, Fanny K. I'll tune into your next live. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yes, girl. So, yeah, I was gonna go and talk to a manager about, getting high, because she interviewed me. I remember who she was. She interviewed me, like a year or two back. So, yeah, nothing but Hispanics working there, girl. Nothing but Hispanics. So they can forget it. And I mean, that's the closest McDonald's to my house. It's within walking distance. I can walk there. My youngest son, he worked there. He didn't work there long. They had him doing fries. They had him on the fries. So yeah, they had him on the fries, and then eventually they had him doing the grill, back there with the grill. Yeah, so I'm glad he doesn't work there anymore. I'm glad that he found something that he's able to do. It pays decent. It pays 20 an hour. So I'm glad that he is moving up as far as income and moving up as far as work is concerned. He's not, he even thinks McDonald's is demeaning and below beneath him. So especially when you've graduated high school, and you know what I'm saying, McDonald's is for somebody who is like a teenager. That McDonald's would be like a first job for a teenager. McDonald's is like the first step in customer service, learning about customer service, how to greet, how to treat. Yeah, hard work. Yeah, hard work. Exactly. Yeah, McDonald's is not somebody who's like 50 years old. I mean, at 50 and I worked at McDonald's, I probably would be like running it. I would be a manager or a CEO at 50. So it's a little bit little bit too late to be working at McDonald's at my age. Yeah. So what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Crusader, the my doctor appointment went well. I will be following up with her on the 11th. It's a phone appointment, so she will be calling me, discussing medication and whatever else. I'll be meeting with a dietitian next week. So I'll be that's also a telephone appointment, and she'll be discussing probably suggestions on what I should be eating for health wise. Probably regarding my diabetes. So she's probably going to be suggesting. Yeah, I'm glad that it went well too. My blood pressure is where it needs to be. It was at 127. 127. I forgot what the below number. 127, I believe. 127 over 88. Yeah. So normal blood pressure is 120 over 80. So I'm right where I need to be as far as blood pressure. That's another thing I'm gonna work on too is my temper. Try not to get mad at every little thing. I'm gonna try to control my temper, control my anger because it's not good. It's not good health wise. And I have a history of high blood pressure and stroke. My mother had a stroke when she gave birth to me. So yeah, that's one thing I need to look out for, and I need to, try to maintain is my temper and not get angry at every little thing. And yeah, I'm gonna look into getting therapy, getting another therapist because the last therapist that I talked to, she let me ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble, and she really didn't come back with any solutions to what I was talking to her about. So I need to look for somebody who I need to look for a therapist who actually listens and provides feedback and suggestions on what I could do. So not somebody just that's just gonna sit there and listen and not give me any type of feedback or any type of suggestions or ideas, or is not gonna give me any type of solutions to my issues. So yeah. So oh my, yes, please be mindful. Oh yeah, please be mindful of what? My health? Yes. Yeah, health is very important. Yeah, health is very, very important. Without the good health, I wouldn't be here. So yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna start writing down what the dietitian suggestions are. Hopefully she can email me some some good things that I could abide by, because next week when I go grocery shopping, I want to start using her suggestions, start buying more healthy things, eliminate eliminate the fast food, eliminate the cookies, the chips, all the salty and sweet snacks that I love so much, but I can't have it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you'll find a therapist that meets your needs. Right. Right. Well, this one, the one that I had before, she recommended that she recommended family counseling because I would bring up my mother, I would bring up, certain family members in my last session. So she said that she said that she would recommend, she said that I would may need to have family counseling, but I mean, how would that work? How would that work? Would this be um I don't know. I don't know how they would do it, but they would probably also send her the link, and she can come up she would come up in the session. But my mother, this is another video, but my mother, she's a trip, and she had the nerve to when I called her the other day, she had the nerve Sunday when I called her. She had the nerve to tell me that she doesn't want to argue, but she started arguing with me Sunday afternoon. Yeah, Zoom. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, Zoom. It's a Zoom meeting, or it's a special type of link that they use for teleconference type calls. Yeah, I also have the hardest time staying away from sweets. Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna be something that I'm gonna have to work on, really. But they have sugar free sweets. There are foods that they have sugar free candy, they have sugar free soda, they have um they have sugar free everything. Like, there's alternatives, but you still gotta look on the you gotta look to see what the nutrition facts say, because I've aspartame, I gotta stay clear away from aspartame, because aspartame, it's a sweetener. So aspartame is not good for my feet as well. So what I'm going to be doing is drinking like drinking more water and squeezing like lemon juice inside the water. Possibly get honey. Honey is putting a little bit of honey in whatever I'm drinking. Honey lemon water, or use a different type of sweetener like stevia. I read that cinnamon is a sweetener in itself. So, you know, buy some cinnamon sticks and put one or two cinnamon sticks in the water that I drink, along with the lemon. I'm gonna make. I think tonight before I go to bed, I'll probably make a jug of tea, hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea is good for lowering of blood pressure. And I've been drinking hibiscus tea this week. And I've been drinking hibiscus tea since I've had the hibiscus tea here in my cabinet. So yeah, so I'm going to be continuing to do that. Drinking the hibiscus tea. It seems to help my blood pressure. The blood pressure has been going down with the hibiscus tea. They sell hibiscus tea at Amazon too. They sell hibiscus tea, already made hibiscus tea in bottles at Amazon. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good to me. Yeah, it's really good. Hibiscus tea, hibiscus. Hibiscus. Yep. Mhm. It helps with blood pressure. Beets are good for blood pressure, but I don't like beets. I think like onion and garlic, I think that's good for blood pressure too. I'm not quite sure. I can look it up. Turmeric is good for like inflammation. I think before I go to bed also, I'm going to soak my feet in turmeric, cuz my left foot is starting to hurt a little bit. But then I think because I walked all that way yesterday, I walked from the house to McDonald's, and I will never do that no more. I'm gonna think. I may look into investing in a scooter, some type of mobility scooter, or something to that extent, so I don't have to be on my feet. So when I go to the grocery store, sometimes I look and see if there's a cart, a mobility cart. But the last time I went to Walmart to get groceries, I was in a car, so I didn't need to do the mobility thing. So I would use pickup service and go and pick up my groceries when I had the car. So yeah, the hibiscus tea is really good. I would check that out. Walmart sells it. Your local grocery store should sell it. You can inquire about it, and you can write down like where can you get hibiscus tea from. I'm pretty sure like the health food stores would have things like that. Yeah, so check out your local grocery store. Yeah, hibiscus is really good for low blood pressure. I mean, there's certain teas like the green teas, the black teas, chamomile. Chamomile is a very calming tea. I got chamomile here. I got peppermint tea here. What else? I have the regular Lipton tea. Yeah, I got regular Lipton tea here. So those teas I have. And the chamomile tea, very calming. Chamomile is kind of like melatonin. It helps you relax, and it does help you sleep too as well. So I may fix me some tea tonight before I go to bed. Yep. Yep. Yes, good old hibiscus tea. I'm gonna make a jug of it. I'm gonna find a jug. I got a jug in the pantry closet. I'm gonna clean it out real good, fill it up with water, and drop a couple of tea bags in it. Let it sit out, and then once it's done, add the sweetener, or maybe I'll put a little bit of honey in it. Instead of the sweetener, I'll put honey in it, and squeeze some lemon juice in it, and let it. You have a good night too. You have a good night. You have a good night too. Thank you, Fanny K. I'm gonna put squeeze some lemon juice in it and put it in the refrigerator. Yep, that's what I'm gonna be drinking on. You have a good night too, Fanny K. Yeah, so the two that are left, anybody else want to come up? If not, then I'm going to end this live. Thank you for all who tuned in. Thank you all who stopped by. Like, share, and subscribe, and possibly donate. My PayPal is in my profile description. Tune in tomorrow. I will be having a live about this crazy weather that we're having. But if nothing else, thank you so much for coming, you guys. I appreciate it. You guys have a great night. Stay warm, and catch me on the next live.